this is a real time flies situation for me that you're starting your 5th season because I remember when you were there on your first day. It's crazy that it's been 5 years.
It's long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, and you have Adam Driver, you have Kanye West. This is a very good season premiere. Do you feel good about that?
Yeah, it's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam's
I'm
hosted
just
before.
like happy to be there.
You're still, so that's good. 5 years in, you're happy to be there.
Yeah, because like I don't deserve to be there, so like I feel like I'm getting away with something.
You definitely deserve to be there. What is your, we're late in the week. We're Thursday, so Tuesday night is of course writing night. What is your writing night process like?
Well, usually everybody there stays and works really hard. I come in for like 2-3 hours and talk to the one writer that'll deal with me. And then I'm like, was that? And I leave.
Do you bring something to the table historically? Do you feel like you have ideas?
I bring it to the table, but they don't like it. But like I get it.
You've had a lot of sketches that are great. I always am drawn to the stories about sketches that were maybe did not work perfectly.
Oh, yeah.
Arm wrestling with The Rock. Tell me about that one.
Oh yeah. So I saw Over the Top.
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone movie.
Yeah, and it's about arm wrestling.
Yeah.
And The Rock is very big, and I'm me. So I figured it would be funny if we arm wrestled, and like he ripped one arm off, and then he goes to like walk away, and I'm like, no, like other arm. And then like my son's there, and he like winks at me, and all this, everybody's like on my side, and then he just rips me over. But yeah, just nobody.
Nobody was behind that?
No, and it was weird because like I was armless, and The Rock was like, ah! Ah! And it was silent. So I just watched my sketch bomb
With no arms.
with no arms.
In an alternate universe, obviously in the universe we live in, Alec Baldwin plays Donald Trump. You auditioned for Donald Trump. Everyone in the cast auditioned for Donald Trump.
Let me just, before you show, they made us all audition. I wasn't at home like, let's go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
And so, but there you are. This is a very rare photo.
That
And
is-
how was...
Yeah, thank you, everybody.
How was your Trump? Be honest.
No, I was so upset that I had to do it. It was very
By the
bad.
way, he's upset that he has to be president, so that might have... You could have pulled from that. And
dork. Sorry. I'm sorry.
That's all right,
Yeah.
please. We were on very late.
Yeah.
Since you were last on the show, you got engaged. Congratulations.
I did. Yeah, Hooray. Thank you very much.
I believe we've talked on this show about how back in the day, you would just leave your door open and your friends would have sort of carte blanche to come over and crash on your couch. Is
Yes.
there now
that day is over?
That's
and
over,
I
okay.
am not friends with them no more.
You just fully wrote them
Yeah.
off as friends? It was
Yeah.
not safe?
That's the best thing about like your life getting better. You just don't have to hang out with those people anymore. What? No. I'm gonna lie?
Do you think they knew as soon as you got engaged that it was over for them?
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, I called one of my boys. He was like, I knew it. Best of luck. And he hung up.
And that was it? That was the end of it?
Yeah.
You guys have taken a big step for a couple that is engaged. You bought a pet?
Yeah, we got a pig.
You got a pig.
Yo, can I just say, like, this girl, like, she was like, I want a pig. And then an hour later, it was just there. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still trying to get, like, a Propecia refill for, like, the last, like, 2 weeks. This chick got a pig in an hour.
Does she just say it to the universe and the universe hears? I
Yeah,
mean,
she was like, I want a pig. And then it was there. It was
you have, pigs, of course, are a hyper-intelligent animal.
Sure.
This is a Manhattan pig?
Yeah, it's a top bitch.
Yeah.
It's a
So this
bougie-
is
it's a bougie pig.
There you go. There's your bougie pig.
Oh.
And
That's Piggy Smalls.
that is not a joke.
Yeah.
You named the pig Piggy Smalls.
Yeah.
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 How old is the pig now?
I don't know, but it's big now.
Okay.
That was like a week ago, and it's like double, triple that now.
Are you sort of every day seeing why more people don't have pigs?
Yeah, I get like the first 2 days it was like really new and like didn't move much, but then now it's starting to bite. And like starting to like do stuff like it's a pig.
Yeah.
And they do that. So, I see why.
Well, it's interesting. I feel like when you live in a city with 7 million people and none of them have pigs, most
Yeah.
people think maybe I won't also.
Yeah.
You're all in on the pig.
I love it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to get big and fat. I'm excited. Walking
Well, I
down-
got good news, Pete.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have about 50 tattoos,
Yeah.
and
Maybe-
you already got a tattoo of the pig.
Of course.
There you go. There's
Yeah,
your
there it is.
tattoo of Piggy
Piggy
Smalls.
Smalls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. And now you're kind of. I mean, now
Yeah,
you're
I
kind
don't
of.
think. I just kind of do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's I think the difference. That's why you're great as a couple because she can just summon a pig and then you can just get a tattoo of it.
Yeah. Yeah.